You can have a 401k, you can have Social Security, you can have a paid-off house and still enter retirement feeling scared. Because the biggest retirement mistake most Americans make is not that they never saved money. It is that they saved for 30 or 40 years but never built a plan for how that money will actually pay them every month, and by the time they realize it, the paycheck is gone. No more direct deposit, no more overtime, no more second chance next month, just savings, bills, and decisions that suddenly feel much heavier, and that is the retirement move most Americans miss until it is too late. Let me show you what this looks like. Robert was 64. He had worked almost his entire adult life, had around $500,000 in his 401k, his house was almost paid off, and he was not careless with money. He did not live a luxury lifestyle. He did what most Americans are told to do: work hard, save money, pay down the house, and wait for retirement. On paper, Robert looked ready. Then, one night, while sitting at the kitchen table, he told his wife, "I think next year is the year. I'm ready to retire." His wife looked at him and asked one simple question: "How much will we actually have every month?" Robert froze, because he knew the big number, but he did not know the monthly number. And that is the moment retirement stopped feeling exciting and started feeling real. Most people are trained to ask, "How much have I saved?" But smart retirees ask, "How much income will my savings produce after taxes, healthcare, inflation, and withdrawals?" That question changes everything. Because retirement is not lived as one big 401k balance, retirement is lived month by month through mortgage, groceries, utilities, car insurance, Medicare premiums, prescriptions, home repairs, helping family, and unexpected bills. That is real retirement, and if you do not know your monthly income before you retire, you are not planning retirement, you are guessing. The first move smart retirees make is an income audit, not a savings audit. A savings audit says, "I have $500,000, but an income audit says, after taxes, this gives me this much money every month. That is the number that matters. Robert finally ran the numbers. He checked his Social Security estimate, looked at his 401k, estimated taxes, added healthcare costs, and listed his monthly bills. Suddenly, that $500,000 did not feel as big as it looked on the screen. But here is the good part. Robert checked before it was too late, and that gave him time to fix the problem. He delayed retirement by 1 year, paid off a car loan, built a cash buffer, and spoke to an advisor about which account to withdraw from first. That 1 year changed his entire retirement. But the second move is where many retirees quietly lose thousands without even noticing: withdrawal order. It sounds boring, but it can be expensive. Should you pull from your 401k first, your Roth IRA, your savings account? Should you claim Social Security early, or should you wait? Most people do not think about this until they are already retired, but the order matters, because every dollar you pull can affect your taxes, your future income, and even your healthcare costs. Smart retirees do not pull money randomly. They build a sequence. They know what to touch first, what to protect, and what to let keep growing. The third move is healthcare planning, and this is one of the biggest retirement shocks in America. A lot of people dream of retiring at 62, but Medicare usually starts at 65. That leaves a gap, and that gap can become expensive fast. A couple may think they are ready to retire, then discover health insurance could cost hundreds or even over $1,000 a month. Suddenly, the dream becomes stressful. Smart retirees check this before they quit. They ask what happens if they retire before Medicare, whether they can use a spouse's plan, whether they need marketplace insurance, whether they should work part-time, and whether they need a healthcare buffer. Because nothing destroys retirement confidence faster than a medical bill you never planned for. The fourth move is removing dangerous debt. Not all debt is equal. A low fixed mortgage is one thing, but credit cards, car loans, and variable rate debt are different. When you are working, debt feels manageable, but when the paycheck stops, every monthly payment feels heavier. Smart retirees do not just ask, how much debt do I have? They ask, which debt can hurt my retirement cash flow the most? Then they attack that first. But the final move is the one almost nobody talks about, and it may be the most important one. It is not financial, it is emotional. Most people plan what they are retiring from, but they do not plan what they are retiring to. Work gives structure, routine, identity, and a reason to get up in the morning. Then retirement arrives, and suddenly every day is open. At first that sounds like freedom, but for many people, too much empty time becomes anxiety. That is why smart retirees build a life plan, not just a money plan. They ask what their mornings will look like, who they will spend time with, how they will stay healthy, what will give them purpose, and what will make them feel useful. Because retirement is not just the end of work, it is the beginning of a new identity. And if you do not design that identity, retirement can feel empty even when the money is there. So here is the real lesson. The retirement move most Americans miss is not one magic investment. It is building the bridge before the paycheck disappears. Know your monthly income. Know your withdrawal order. Know your healthcare gap. Remove dangerous debt. And know what life you are retiring into. Because retirement does not reward the person with the biggest number. It rewards the person with the clearest plan. The goal is not just to stop working. The goal is to wake up on a Monday morning with nowhere to be, check your bank account, and feel calm. Not because you are rich, but because you prepared before it was too late. If this video helped you think differently about retirement, like this video, subscribe, and comment below. What is the first retirement move you need to make?